Picture a world, an alternate reality, where the sun never set on the British Empire because there was no British Empire, at least not in India. Imagine an India that remained untouched by British rule, an India that never experienced the British Raj. Today, we dive into the depths of this intriguing alternate history. Consider the India we know today, a land of diverse cultures, religions and languages, a melting pot of traditions, and a powerhouse of economic growth. This India is the product of a rich history that includes centuries of British colonial rule. But how different would things be if we took that out of the equation? To understand this, we first need to understand the real history of India. Before the British came along, India was a collection of princely states. The country was rich in resources and boasted a flourishing trade network, with notable advancements in science, literature, and philosophy. Then came the British in the 17th century, first as traders under the East India Company, and later as rulers. They brought with them a new administrative system, legal code, and education system. They also ushered in railways, telegraph, and the English language, all of which have had lasting impacts on India. But what if the British never set foot in India? How different would this uncolonized India look? In an alternate world where the British never ruled India, the country might have continued to be a conglomeration of princely states. Without the unifying force of a common adversary, these states might have remained separate entities, each with its unique culture and governance. This India would have retained its traditional education system, perhaps evolving it over time to suit the changing world. Sanskrit and Persian might have remained the languages of the learned, and the rich literary traditions in regional languages could have flourished even more. Trade and commerce would have continued to prosper, with India maintaining its strong economic connections with the Middle East, Africa, and Southeast Asia. Without the drain of wealth that occurred during the British rule, India might have become an economic superpower much earlier. In terms of infrastructure, while the British introduced railways and telegraph in India, it's plausible to think that these advancements might have come to India through trade and international relations, albeit a little later. However, it's not all rosy. Without a common language like English, communication across the diverse linguistic landscape of India could have been challenging. Also, the absence of a centralized legal and administrative system could have led to conflicts among states. This alternate history paints a fascinating picture of a different India. But remember, history is complex, and it's impossible to predict with certainty how things would have turned out. Intrigued? Well, history has a way of stirring curiosity and sparking debates. Feel free to share your thoughts on this hypothetical scenario in the comments section. And if you enjoyed this journey through alternate history, do show your appreciation by hitting the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to Digital Vibes India for more such intriguing and informative videos. Stay tuned and keep exploring the world of what-ifs. Until next time.